Welcome back, disc golf fans, to the back 9 holes of round number 2 of the 2021 Down East Players Cup presented by Eastern Disc Golf and Disc Box. I am Brian Earhart, joined here again by Nathan Queen, and we move into the back 9 of FarmVille. No, not the online game, the disc golf course. Nathan, what are you thinking here?
I'm thinking we've seen a lot of birdies and a lot of bogeys on this front 9. We've got 4 players here that are going to try to clean it up on the back. It is a bit more scoreable, I believe, but we do start on a very strange hole.
And as you see, some different names on the leaderboard after these 9 holes. Michael Johansson sneaking up to the top.
Yeah, we see Scott Conway and Blake Poland also jumping up from third card or lower. Moving to hole 10 here, you see that big ugly orange arrow there pointing you that you have to throw left of that mandatory tree, which makes it not a great angle to the basket.
And Dan trying to go for a massive skip forehand.
And that's a pretty impressive shot. Gets around the corner into circle 2. That's usually about the best you can do with that forehand shot or lefty backhand. The ideal play to reach this is the righty turnover, but it is a very touchy shot and hard to execute.
And AJ's going high gap. And I did not fully see where that landed, but it seems to be inside circle 2.
And it looks like Joel's going to go cut thumber roller
No
here.
way, look at this.
And there you go.
I want to give us a form breakdown on this. What is this? You barely see this. This is not a forehand roller. He's throwing it like a thumber, but he's coming over on it to get it to roll. And it's actually tough to get a thumber roller to roll straight initially.
Yeah, he did that very well. Got himself right around circle's edge. And Corey going with the most ideal shot to reach the pin. Still very difficult to do. And gets it up there probably about 35 to 40 feet. And what you see most of the players do on this hole is that just kind of pitch up for the par.
Dan is a very solid circle 2 putter. And he is lining up about a 45-footer here. Straddle jumper. Just misses off to the left side.
Corey here just outside, able to connect. Great birdie here on hole 10. Not many people able to get this one. And Joel just a bit left side as well. And these baskets not quite hanging on to that right now. So with just 1 birdie on the card, we only had 5 birdies on the day. A bit surprising that there was that many. So shout out to Corey Ellis here, Jake McCoy, Josh Pfeiffer, Luke Sampson, and Michael Johansson.
You know, as I listen to the players putt out on this basket, this has to be some of the highest pitched ching that I've ever heard on a disc golf basket. Viewers at home, what is your opinion on that? What basket has the highest pitched ching?
And while you're thinking about that, we get to a hole where you get to open up a bit more, 632 feet. Pretty much rip it as hard as you want to off of the tee. Not much trouble. There is some woods on the right side. and a bit of trees on the left, but throw it as far as you can. There is OB behind the pin for your upshot to make it a little bit touchy.
And Corey has overturned this off to the right side. He was trying to go big time with that shot, and now he's going to be struggling to get a 3. I would say potentially par at best.
And Dan making sure he doesn't go into those woods over there. Gets it off to the left side. Not exactly where you want to land, but still a fairly open upshot into the green.
Okay. I love this play. Roller from AJ Carey.
And yeah, gets way up there. He's down on that tree line on the right. He'll have that straight shot with a slight left finish. And Joel throwing left-handed.
I don't know.
Here we are, Joel throwing right-handed.
Way too much.
And he turns it over a bit too much, but still in the open. Has a chance to save the par here.
Seems like, you know, I can't make a judgment. If you choose to go opposite-handed in a tournament, you got to know what you're doing. But it seems like he's kind of in his head. Just from the outside perspective, it just seems like he's kind of worked himself.
Pretty strange play. He's got a good forehand. And he just threw a righty backhand and then a righty forehand afterwards. So strange things, but he's still got a chance for a par. Corey.
Oh, no. He's going to have to go vertical. I have seen you throw this type of shot with great success, almost backwards.
And Corey looking to do the same. He's got a good move on this. Turns it into a roller, and he is going to be inside of circle 2 for the birdie look.
Finally get out to AJ's drive. Just a chip away from the basket, and he sailed it too long.
Sent it long OB.
Oh, and the backside is OB on this hole. Oh, that's killer. That is a missed opportunity.
Yeah, and that could come into play. And Corey's thinking here, trying to make this circle 2 look. There is OB within 20 feet behind the basket. No fear from Corey Ellis, though.
He seems to have almost unlimited range on that putt. I've seen him on coverage so much this year. We've commentated on him so many times. It's so impressive, the distances that he has just full control over.
Oh, and AJ low on the par comebacker.
That is definitely deflating for him.
Yeah, that
huge
puts
drive.
That'll put him back to even for the round. On a course where you really want to try to reach the double digits.
Dan with a nice birdie there. He's hanging on.
Hole 12, 241 feet. You really want to pick to the right or left of the tree that you just passed with the drone on the left side. Ideally, if you can go with the forehand to the left of that tree, that's your best line.
Yeah, tight gap. Corey going pure hyzer out of the hand. Simple little skip shot. Believe that was an X soft zone. That thing's not going anywhere. And Dan is clubbing up. He's going driver.
Yeah, trying to get that skip over to the right a little bit. You saw Corey's just kind of sit there. He's got kind of a spiky angle on that, though. And I think it clipped something on the way and then just kind of dropped down. He'll have a very long look. You see Joel utilizing that flag off to the left side.
What are the chances of that?
And catches a little branch, ends up in circle 2. He'll have a long look. pulled off to the left. Not quite the way you expect the lead card to play this 241-foot hole.
Okay, here's Joel's look after a suboptimal drive and just misses left yet again. He's had quite a few putts miss on that side.
Yeah, just not quite hitting it where you need to for it to grab, but very close. It starts to get a bit frustrating. So Corey now with the lone birdie chance on hole 12, trying to catch back up to Dan. And it's in.
Nearly bounces out of the basket. I haven't seen one of those in a long time.
I saw some warming up on the practice basket. I won't say whether they were mine or not, but I did see it on these baskets today. Hole 13, another par 3 that you really feel like you want to get. 295 feet with a low ceiling gap to hit. You can choose the right side that the drone went through, or there is a left side for the forehand as well.
Yanked that one a bit right, and he knew it right away. Dan going back to the forehand. And that is perfect.
Thanks.
Can't do it much better than that.
Okay. Huge thumber from Joel. Yeah, that's one way to do it.
There you go, inside
Hard
the
job.
circle.
Wow.
AJ going with that low pushing forehand. A little fast and gets caught up in that shrubbery around that bush. That's right around circle's edge, though. He'll still have a birdie look. And not quite what Corey was looking for. I'll have a longer par putt than you want, but still a putt nonetheless.
And Joel is proud of his putt.
And Joel with the birdie pose there.
That was more like a first day at school pose.
He's all dressed up for it,
He's
too.
all dressed up for it, folks. That was a beautiful thumber to get to that spot, too. Here's AJ pinned up against the tree.
Yeah, and a nice birdie putt there. We've seen him struggle a little bit on the putting green today. Good cleanup for the birdie there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how you want to see a par putt hit. Confident, solid. No chance of that one jumping out.
And Dan gets to just casually walk over and tap in a really clean birdie. He's hanging in there. He's still got the lead over Corey.
Hole 14, another pretty neat par 4, 576 feet. You've got a pretty narrow gap to navigate off of the tee. You can push it forward about 300 feet. You'll be in position. If you are able to be aggressive and attack further to have an easy upshot, as this basket is tucked pretty tightly around that corner.
Oh, and that looks so good.
Yeah, Dan out the gap. He'll be in a decent position. He'll either have to go up high and try to bring it backwards or throw a low skip shot underneath those branches on the corner. Joel getting a great move on this one as well. That's going to be in a little bit better position out there on the left side. It opens up that angle.
I love when Joel throws this shot because it was the first disc golf shot that Joel learned. His first disc was a Champion Boss, and he was just chopping it right from the get-go, and he still has that shot in his arsenal, and AJ has pulled that and gotten a nasty kick. I believe he kicked in front of the Mando.
Yes, he's made the Mando, but he could be in some trouble in those thick little trees you see on the left side there. Hard to get out. And Corey with the stand-up sidearm.
Oh, my.
Is going to be in a great position. He'll be able to choose if he wants to throw his big turnover shot or a little skipper on the ground would probably be the best play.
Oh, come on. Wait before then. Right go in the tall grass? Maybe.
Oh, and it looks like AJ's gone out of bounds. He's going to have to take his meter in. Oh, and he's gone about 28 feet long. And Dan kind of had a tough angle. He was pinched up against the tree line on the left side, or on the right side. Wasn't able to get around the corner. Little zone chip for Corey, no problem.
Yeah, and he puts it up there inside the circle, probably 25 to 28 feet. This is a more ideal line to keep it from going too far, and he's able to do so. Great shot from Joel there.
A little bit of a whoopsie there. Kind of just fell out of his hand. AJ, fantastic putt. Saves the bogey.
Yeah, that was a bit of a scramble there for AJ. Way to collect himself on the green, able to make that putt and not get that double bogey.
Oh, Corey missing high right. He's had a decent round going so far. And I see you pumping your fist, Nathan.
And the Braves, the Atlanta Braves, are going to the World Series.
Nathan's been checking his scores.
Let's go.
It's been a while.
It has been a long time. They've got the NLCS wrapped up now.
In the comments, let us know if Nathan should take some of the money he just won at the Pro Tour Championship and give himself a little field trip to the World Series. Let us know what you think. My answer is yes.
The XT Nova, it taught me how to throw smooth, clean lines, but it also taught me how to build trust in my disc. I can put it on any line and it will hold it. I know when I throw it, it's gonna stick right there. I feel like it's very unique, and it kind of reminds me like nobody's ever the same. That's what I love about it. It stands out. And for me as a person, I like to stand out.
here we are, hole 15, 355 feet. Another gap to hit off of the tee, and then you're out in the open. It should be a left to right wind now, possibly a headwind, possibly a tailwind. 355 feet though, throw it as straight as you can.
Nice high turning flex shot. This is coming in so nicely,
Thanks.
and that is solid.
Yeah, it's great touch at 355 feet there. It's very difficult to land a disc that softly that far away. And Dan just kind of drops it. Gets through the gap though, will be able to get up and down for a par. And Corey with a bit more late release issues. You can see that with the hyzer flip throw. Trying to get the hyzer on it to make sure you don't turn it over can sometimes lead to that late release.
Yes, yeah, sometimes just kind of not jamming the hips forward, opening them up a little bit as the hyzer's coming out. And
AJ, though, showing his power
oh, yeah.
and pop, snaps it off of the hand. A little awkward stance here from Corey.
But, you know, we've seen Corey throw 470-foot standstills. What's 300?
Looks like no problem at all. Dan throwing the little forehand, and what was looking to be a fortunate roll has turned into
Almost unfortunate.
depends on the wind, really, I guess. And AJ been strong on the green the last few holes, just pulling that one off to the right side. Gonna be looking for a par now. Corey for a good par save.
Corey.
And a good scramble there.
Another good scramble for Dan. Gonna keep him at another par. Got 3 holes remaining for him. Still plenty of room to make a push. And as we saw earlier, there are players on preceding cards that are shooting hot right now. No.
Oh, and AJ drops it out of the hand. Just that wind out there in the open can be really unsettling on the putting green. If you're not feeling confident, that wind just makes that basket look so much smaller.
Joel with his 3rd birdie in a row. We're going to move into hole number 16, 310 feet. Another straight ahead shot.
Yeah, pretty similar to hole 3. You've got that OB ditch. You've got to get through the gap and throw it straight. Mid-range or fairway. There is some OB down the right side this year, but once you get pin height, it kind of fades off.
And Joel wants himself an ace. But that's going to skip off a little bit right. It's inside circle 1. Dan also going forehand.
Oh my.
And that was just high right
Yeah, this
from
is
the
in
start.
danger of that OB. Oh. He has gotten past it.
It looked like he was going with a slower disc, too. It looked like he almost had a zone in his hand, and Corey pulls right yet again.
Oh, no.
At least, fortunately for him, he's going to get to watch this if he wants to and take some mental notes on what he's doing.
Yeah, see what was going on there. It's been the same mistake a few holes in a row now.
And he's one of the best gap hitters on hyzer that I've seen in a while, especially this season.
AJ again choosing to take that left side and throw more of a hyzer shot. It works out well for him. He's up inside the circle. And it looks like Corey went OB off of the tee, taking it back here now. Going to be throwing 3. able to release that one cleanly, he should be able to clean up for that bogey from there. So Dan has made it over top of that little OB patch you can see there and is inbounds.
And that's going to be his third par in a row. He's just been a little bit off the past few holes.
Good putt.
There we go. Great birdie from AJ. I love the decision to open up the window a little bit more, take it left of the tee pad if you can, and then what might be a flip up hyzer to straight becomes a much simpler line, just a pure hyzer.
Yeah, and a great putt there, able to collect himself after another 3-putt on that last hole.
Yeah. And again, like for any new players that are just getting into tournaments, that's something to really, truly think about. If the tournament director lets you tee off from the side of the tee pads, it very well, even though if it's a couple feet, can completely open up the hole and change to maybe something that's more up your alley. Yeah, 4 in a row for Joel. He's starting to make a move back. He takes one on Corey Ellis.
Yeah, 4 in a row to get 4 down for the round, trying to make a big push here. Dan kind of on that par train. This is a stretch you want to get some birdies on.
Welcome to the shop.
Here we are, hole 17, I believe the easiest hole on the course, 552-foot par 4, wide open tee shot. We've got a couple chances here with these power throwers to see some eagle looks.
And you best believe Joel's going to try to get it, and he does not like the shot. That is overturned. Luckily, gets a little cut roll back to the left.
And that's a great position. He was looking for more, but as the easiest hole on the course, that should be an easy birdie.
AJ also has a big arm. He also can send the disc a long way. You wonder what he's thinking here. Is he thinking eagle, or is he just wanting a simple par? This
looks like he was going big.
No way. Look at this thing go.
Oh, and if it was just a little bit further left, I believe that could have been parked.
Dan, just a little bit more controlled backhand player. Still plenty of distance.
But yeah, you see him going that hyzer flip rather than the force over to get super far. But still probably throws it about 420 feet or so there. Have an easy pitch up into the green. And Corey, we know he's got the power.
Yeah. I mean, he can just do a standstill here if he wants. 550, it's a walk in the park.
Yeah, you see him only using about 2/3 of the tee pad there. Gets it big and turned over.
Oh my.
Look how fast that went past the cameraman.
And he's just about pin high.
Yeah, pin high, just pulled it off to the right, didn't get the comeback.
And when you throw as hard as Corey Ellis does, it's hard to get those golf lines to be as precise as you want them. That man throws hard.
And Dan again showing off that putter touch. A little bit strong, but he's about 20 feet there for his birdie look. And AJ also inside the circle. We'll see what type of look Corey has here. It's probably 85, 90 feet. Look at this.
No way! You've got to be kidding me!
What a
Oh!
putt. Just a laser
Wow!
beam from 90 feet for the eagle. That's what you call a bounce back right there.
That was one of the grossest putts that I have seen all season.
Low ceiling.
Oh my gosh. If I could leave my seat right now and run away, I would. That was disgusting.
Watch your head.
Don't give it away. We're in a van right now, I know.
So it looks like we're going to see a superstar frame here.
Wow. Not too shabby. 5 under through hole 17. Corey Ellis.
Go back and watch that again, folks. We all will.
Oh, I'm going to clip that and just, whenever I'm having a sad day, I'm just going to watch that putt. Wow.
And that moves us into the final hole of the round, hole 18, 377 feet. You've got the OB parking lot on the right side. Again, throw it as straight as you can and hope the wind doesn't mess with it too much. What a putt.
Might as well just putt from the tee pad here.
And gets a nice stand up on it, turns over just a bit too much, but is just outside of the circle, and as we just saw, has plenty of range to get that. Joel using that left side, trying to go hyzer, and doesn't get the comeback, but he is in bounds, and we'll have a circle 2 look.
It's going to be a little obstructed behind that big tree, but we will see if he might have to go to a flick putt potentially. AJ again opening up the window for himself.
And it looks like he's got this one on a bit too much hyzer, but gets a good ground play there. Grabs a little soft spot and is able to stick the green. He'll be inside the circle for a birdie look. And he's pulled this one a little wide left. Decent distance. It looked like he nicked something over on the left side and was still able to get up inside of circle 2. And that high left side we've seen from a few of the players this round. Not catching on these baskets.
You know, not a terrible round for...
Oh,
wow. It's a little bit long.
it had a little bit of float on it out of the hand. I wonder if that wind picked up on him. And there's that high left side. It decided to give us 1 for the round.
And I'm sure Joel is grateful for that. I don't think he was expecting that one to stick.
But he'll take his par there. Corey Ellis with the eagle birdie finish, fighting back to tie Dan for the lead on the card for the round.
I'm going to be thinking about that putt for a little bit.
I got to watch that one from the parking lot. I had just finished up.
Wow.
That's just a great feeling. It's got to be great for him. Make that eagle putt. It's so cool to watch.
Yeah, especially because it's for eagle. On a huge hole. It's the one truly eagleable shot.
To have enough speed on that disc with the low ceiling to keep it up on that plane for so long without it dropping.
Yeah, it's been a special season for him on the putting green. It's one he's always going to remember as 2021 slowly winds down.
And AJ Carey able to finish with the turkey there. Not the round he was looking for, but fights back a little bit at the end. Joel Freeman fighting back as well. Couple 7 downs, 5 down, and a 2 down. Big mix-up on the leaderboard. We've got Michael Johansson and Scott Conway shooting hot from the 3rd card to jump to lead card. Taylor Rafalowski from 2nd card, and Dan Hastings just hanging on to fight for that final spot that we'll be playing the third round back at West Meadowbrook Park on Sunday.
Last round, folks. We will catch you for that action soon. Make sure to subscribe to Gatekeeper Media on YouTube, and we will catch you for the final round coverage.
We'll see you guys out there.